Hello, welcome back to the New Progressive. Allow me to cover some facts. Charlie Kirk, only a week or so ago, called for the full release of the Epstein files. He was then delivered a kill shot to the neck by a sniper from over 200 meters away. Trump, not a hospital, news team, or his family, announced his death. How did he know first? Unsure. Trump and Benjamin Netanyahu both released posts mourning his death at exactly 3:02 p.m. Thousands of bots then flooded Twitter calling for a civil war in order to purge the left. Government figures and far-right influencers call leftism dangerous and a scourge despite not knowing the shooter's political affiliations. The FBI then began looking into other nations possibly being involved in the assassination. It is clear to me that this was not some amateur disgruntled leftist. Why would we, on the left, want Charlie Kirk dead? We didn't like him, but we certainly thought he was a funny person. He would lose almost every debate against leftists, and he was, although a key influencer, harmless. We also know that any death like that would enrage the right, possibly causing a retaliatory strike, and we don't want that, obviously. There was no reason for us to want him dead. In my opinion, this is likely a plot, probably by either Russia or Israel, to destabilize the United States of America and turn us against each other, making us point fingers, all on the already infamously historic day of 9/11, against each other, allowing this other nation to make moves without American attention. We must unite. Charlie Kirk's death is a tragedy, but it was intentionally done to turn us on our neighbors, and so far that scheme is working. We are at the throats of our friends and family members now. I would implore you to only seek the truth together and find out who did this, and then prosecute them to the full extent of the law, acting accordingly as needed. We have always been stronger together in any time of hardship, and we must not let this divide us. In finality, while I never would have wished for his death, I will not mourn a man who is so completely in opposition to my ideals, something I would not expect from the right if it was myself either, and so I hope that you would find that acceptable. However, in saying that, I am aware that a family has just witnessed their husband or father killed firsthand, and I pray for them. No child, no person should have a family member so violently ripped away from them. It should always be one's choice whether to see a family member or not, and for someone else to make that choice for you is a travesty. I would like to entirely express my furthest condolences to his family and to those affected by this. Gun violence, as I believe everyone knows now, is a horrible thing, and no matter your opinions, it should be stopped or at the very least lowered. I know that despite my own views on the man, Charlie was indeed trying to fix America in his own way. While I don't believe he was right, I will always admire that of anyone. I would also like to make note in this same video of the tragedy that occurred at the same time, which has been widely overshadowed by Charlie Kirk's death. The school shooting which occurred in Colorado and wounded 2 children. America as a whole must be sorry for the continued problem of such systemic violence in the classroom, but I am glad to hear as of now that no deaths have been reported other than the shooter. And of course, it would not be apt to end this video without giving mention to the many who died 24 years ago today when in the greatest tragedy in American history, hijacked planes crashed into the Twin Towers, Pentagon, and into a field, taking the lives of 2,996 people. To every victim and every first responder, we do not forget, we mourn your lives and honor your sacrifices. Thank you for listening. This has been The New Progressive.